Hey loves, I'm Naturally Curla and I'm back and I'm going to show you my quick holiday glam because I worked and I didn't really have time to do a full breakdown video. So first I'm going to start with As I Am hair oil, and I'm going to do like a hot oil treatment using my hair steamer to also detangle my hair. Now this is the same blown out hairstyle from when I had my Bantu knots. Well, not the same hairstyle, but the same blowout from when I had my Bantu knots, and I've just been styling my hair off of that. It's going on 2 weeks now. So I haven't washed my hair like normally I would wash my hair weekly, but I've just been so busy and I have just not been feeling like it. So I've been doing my lazy girl perm rods that I like to do. And what I'm really going to be discussing in this video is pretty much placement. Like, you can get a lot from perm rods with just placing them in a certain type of way, and just like you'll have like a whole different look, like, honestly, especially the different rod sizes. Like, different perm rod sizes give you different curls. So the gray ones I'm using give you a tight curl, the pink ones give you an even tighter curl. So the white ones give you a little looser curl, like the pink ones will give you a more not the pink ones, the believe it's the peach ones, and the orange ones will give you a more spiral curl, versus the other ones will give you a more tighter wave kind of curl, and it gets smaller depending on the length of the rods. And that's why I love perm rods. Now this style will not work on wet hair. It is only for stretched or blown out hair, and it's everybody's will come out different. Everyone hair comes out different depending on what kind of products you use, your hair type, your textures. I did this style using one of Mo's Nose hair products, and it looked completely different from what I'm showing you today. And I'll show you a picture of it too on this video. Like, literally from using the cream than using a foam wrap, because I used a foam wrap in this video and I used the cream in that one, and I did the same method, the same curl method, used the same amount of rods, and literally had the same results. Now your girl hair has been growing, and I just want to tell a couple of you that my hair is fine. Maybe you have not watched the rest of my videos, or you're coming in now and you're like new to me, so you don't know my hair is fine. The thing about black hair is that it makes your hair look fuller than it is. And then when you're like me, who has a lot of strands, and I'll be using Kaleidoscope product foam wrap. This was actually my first time using it, and I was like, I'm gonna see how I like it first before I do a full review on it, because I did receive the whole collection from the brand. I was gifted this, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna do a review on it and try it and still give my honest opinion on it, because even though they did give me a coupon code, I like to try stuff first. And as you can see from the foam, it's a bit watery, so I wasn't too sure how I was going to like it. But I'm just using that, and then I am not wrapping this all the way tight to my scalp like I normally do. I'm wrapping it low, and I'm just wrapping it around my rod because I want this to not be on my scalp. I kind of want my hair to be kind of down. And there's a method to my madness. Like, it may look crazy on what I'm doing, but it's always a method to my madness. Like, I'm doing, and I'm also pinning my hair also with my little pins, my little silver clips, just to kind of keep my hair laid down. And as you can see, I'm leaving an inch of room. That is why your hair needs to be already stretched. It works better on old hair. Like, this is 2-week old hair. It's kind of, it has product in it. It's kind of gunky. It doesn't need a lot. So it works better. And the reason why I feel like this foam wrap worked really well, because the water in it and the whatever she mixed in it worked well for laying my hair down and making it sleek. Because again, when I show you the picture of when I used the cream styler with Mo's Nose hair, it gave me a totally different look, kind of like a bob looking look, if you ask me. And this product just looked totally different. I kind of forgot my train of thought. But anyway, yeah, so when I first got the products from Kaleidoscope, again, I was gifted with the products, and I was like, I'm going to do a review. And they had gave me a coupon code, and I was like, okay, that's nice, but I don't even know if I like the products first. So let me try this first, and then I'm still going to go and do a full review of the hairline first, and then, break down. And if you want to use my coupon code because you like the results or it's worth it to you, then you can go ahead and do that. But for me, I'm just gonna go ahead. The next video, I'm more than likely either gonna do a full review of the whole collection, or I'll end up doing something else. I don't like to feel pressure. You know how I am, and plus I'm lazy. Anyway, so the holidays around the corner, and I didn't really have a lot of time. And this is me just kind of setting my hair. I'm doing a hair and makeup look, y'all. And I want to apologize because I really was not trying to do another pinkish look. But for some reason, I ended up using my favorite one of my favorite palettes in this video, and I end up just doing this look. So again, and then it's the holidays, I'm going out, so this is one of these styles that this is the same day, literally gonna sit on the dryer for an hour and then do my makeup and then head out. This is like if you don't have a lot of time, you got to get on the road, you got something to do. So the next part is going to be how I do my makeup, and you don't have to sit around for this part. You can kind of skip it and go forward to see the ending part if you're just only here for the hair. But for those of you that like to see me do my makeup, this is for you. I'm going to use my favorite eyebrow pencil from Benefit, and then I'm going to clean up my brow using Too Faced concealer, and that's Too Faced is my favorite concealer, favorite foundation so far. I'm pretty sure there are other ones. It's just I'm the type of person, when I like something, I tend to stick with it. So that's really how it is. And then I'm going to be using my favorite palette from Melt Cosmetics. It was like the first palette I ever bought from them, and I absolutely love their browns and their shimmers in it. It's so pigmented, the color's pigmented, and the colors pop, and I could just never put it down. So that's just my thing. It was just worth worth the money. I can't even lie. So I'm just gonna clean up my brow, and then we'll get to the eyeshadow. Okay, so I also remembered what I was talking about, my hair texture. Look, I've been natural for over a decade, and I've been to plenty of stylists. I did plenty of strand tests, density tests, porosity tests. You know, I'm 31 years old. I'm not new to this. So when I say I know my hair, I know my hair. It's nothing nobody can tell me from looking at a video that I don't know about my hair, and that's just being me. You can give me advice on hair, but as far as my texture, how my hair feels, what my hair type is and stuff, I know my hair. I never paid attention to it, but learning that my hair was fine versus if I was 3C, 3B, or 4A, like that never helped me. Hair typing never helped me. Finding out my hair was fine let me learn how to do my hair, like what products to use, what didn't work. My porosity helped me out. All of that what it was important to me to how I move now when it comes to my hair. So, and I don't want to make a long thing about it. I'm just letting you know for those of you that are new. So I'm going to be using this palette from Melt, and I'm going to be starting with this brown color Bold. And I'm going to be putting that in my crease and around the outer corner of my lid, and I'm just going to be blending that all around and build it and blend it. And I like warm colors because they look better on my skin. I don't like to be too bold, so a lot of times I tend to play around with browns. And I was actually not even going to use the reddish pinkish color, which is Go Getter, in the palette. I was going to use Poppin' Bottles, which is my go-to natural, no makeup look, which is not really no makeup, but it's my like natural glam, which is what I always use. I always use these two base colors, and then I go in with Poppin' Bottles. But since I was wearing red, I was like, Go Getter was just speaking to me, so I was like, let me go Getter, girl. And then I'm going to use Dream Big, which is like a reddish brown color, and I'm going to add that on the crease, but it ends up just blending in like really nice because I really like to blend out more. Because when I like how, some girls layer like the pigments on top and like they really like have it like popping, I get kind of nervous with how eyeshadow looks on me, and sometimes I get a little insecure, and I'm like, okay, did I do too much? Do I like it? So I like to build it up. But if it starts to look too extra, you will see towards the end, I take a clean brush and I just kind of blend it some more, and it kind of colors end up melting together. And I like it like that. You could leave it at this point and not over blend like I did. But I'm just the type of girl where I don't know, like on me, because I have small eyes, certain ways somebody else would do their eye makeup won't I won't like. Like, I've had my makeup done and some people have had me looking drag and I've been like, yeah, I'm not feeling this at all. And it's beautiful makeup. It's just too much for me, you know. And I likes to layer on my makeup, but it's just literally too much. So, and that's just how I am when it comes to makeup. So, mainly the thing about makeup is really sitting your behind down and blending. And even then, I blend until like I'm over it. And that's the shimmer color I was talking about. It's like a reddish pink kind of color, and it's so pretty. And it caught my attention over Poppin' Bottles, which is like a champagne kind of color that I was going to use. But I was like, Poppin' Bottles spoke to me. And as you can see how the outer layer is, some people will wear their eyeshadow like that, but for me, I felt like I need to go back in with a first with a brush and kind of used. I went back in with Dream Big and blended it in, and then I used a clean brush and just kind of cleaned it up a lot better because it's nothing like a clean brush. Like a clean brush will give you that more blended finish. So keep that in mind. But blending your eyeshadow is really that's the main thing of eyeshadows is blending it, and I'm still learning. Like, I have eyeshadows that I've tried and I have failed terribly. Like, it just does not work for me. And that's what I mean by blending in. Like, I'm using that small brush and I'm going in with Dream Big again. And I'm just blending out the harshness of the lines. And then I'm going to re-add the color back up because it kind of faded out a little bit. I don't know why it does that to me sometimes. Like, sometimes my color be there and then it just starts to kind of fade out. Like I didn't put enough in there the first time. So I'm just going back over it, adding some more in my crease to make that pop and to carve out my eyeshadow shape around my eyes. And then I'm going to go in with a clean brush and clean everything up a lot more smoothly. And one thing I said, this makeup is the same way like hair. There is like a method to it. You gotta trust the process. I before never trusted the process, but really like the eyeshadow will look pretty, but once you add that eyeliner, the eyelashes, everything just comes together and just looks good. And it was so funny because back in the day, I used to think I was doing something because I'm 31, so back in my time, and I'll be using my eyeliner from Huda Beauty, and then I'll be using my eyeliner, my other eyeliner because I ran out of the liquid liner on this side, so I'm just using this part to kind of tight line my eyes. But yes, from Follicure, so I'll be using the liner to do my wing. And my wings are up and down, y'all. I'm still learning my wing. Like sometimes she come out, she's perfect, and then sometimes she will a bootleg. So hey, it is what it is. But yeah, well, back in the day, because again, like I was saying, I'm 31. I'm about to tell you a little story. I used to think I was hot junk, because back in my time, like when I was younger, it was just cute to get your eyebrows done, and then you would have like this thick like concealer that didn't even match your your skin tone. And I don't even know why that was so hot. Like looking at it, looked like one big highlighter around my eyes. And I cannot believe I did that. Like looking back, I'm like, I really thought it was the cute to have a concealer that was 2 shades lighter than my skin, no foundation, and just my eyebrows done. What was I thinking? What was I thinking? Like I see them pictures and I'm like, oh. Like, and then the makeup artist that did it, because I didn't do it myself. The makeup artist could at least did a skin-like foundation for my eyebrows. Like, whatever. So the lips, the color that's on my lips is Rock With You from NARS. And I'll leave everything I use in the description box below. But do y'all see that shine? I have to give it to her. Like, that shine. And my hair was actually still wet because I only sat on the dryer for an hour and I had somewhere to go. So my hair was still wet, yet I was still able to hold my curls. Like, girl, whatever she got in here, it got some hold on me. All right. So I had to give her that. Like, Judy, you did that, boo boo. So anyway, so again, I'll also leave the coupon code in the description box if you're interested. I'm not trying to pressure you. Girl, do what you do. You know, the holidays are around the corner. If you want it, you want it. If you don't, you don't. You can use whatever you want to use it. I am going to add in the picture up to the side to show you, towards the end, to show you the difference between when I was using Mo's Nose hair and doing it the same way, Mo's Nose hair product, and doing the same method, layering my hair the same way, and how different the style actually was. Then using a foam wrap, and I used her foam wrap. You can use whatever foam wraps you want to have, but I did notice that her foam wrap added shine to my hair, and I used her edge control, and I can also see the shine with her that the edge control had, and the edge control had some hold. Like, it was sticky, like it wasn't going to go anywhere, and it did, and I was like, oh, okay, like. But she's also, I believe, a hairstylist, so I'm not really surprised that she would have, um like a good foam wrap, a good styler. So, and that's one thing I'm about. I love a good foam wrap. Like, my hair needs a foam wrap, a styler. It can handle creams and products, but my hair will last at least a good 2 days with a styler. And how I would save this hairstyle is actually I would just sleep in a bonnet. I wouldn't put my hair up in a ponytail because how it's layered, it's not layered for that. So I would just sleep in a bonnet and then shake it out in the morning when I'm going somewhere else, because that's really it. Now for you, you can add more perm rods. You don't have to use the same amount of perm rods I have. You can use more perm rods. The whole point of this video is to show you that when you place your hair, you can get a different kind of look depending on how you place your hair. And also, you don't have to use as much perm rods. That's always been my thing. If you watch my 8 perm rod video or whatever, you don't have to use a lot of perm rods to get a certain look. But again, because this is not being styled on wet hair, is being styled on dry hair, and this is styled on fine hair, longevity is not going to happen. It's not like thick hair, where thick hair holds and can hold styles for a longer period of time versus mine. Now I'm about to show you how the picture looks with Mo's Nose hair product. Yeah, so that's just the look. The better picture is on social media, on my Instagram page, so you can just check that out if you want to see a better picture for those of you that don't follow me on Instagram. And again, I didn't know it was going to be so different using the cream versus the foam wrap, but that's how natural hair is. It's unpredictable. This is just a close-up look of the makeup. Thank you for watching the video. Good luck. Again, this is just my quick and fast way for the holidays because I ain't got time for none of that. I'm old, I'm lazy, and I just like to get straight to the point. So, thank you for watching again, and happy holidays.